Hello, good morning, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The rest of my life gonna start today.
Good morning and welcome to Thoughtful Thursdays, special edition. Why is it special, you may ask? Well, a week from today is a holiday called Thanksgiving. And since we won't be together, I thought today we could spend some time thinking about that time-honored tradition. As I sit outside on this blustery day, I can't help but think about the first Thanksgiving and the people who made it happen. The pilgrims who traveled across the treacherous waters to a new land, and the Wampanoags, the native peoples who lived here already. It must not have been easy for the pilgrims. It must not have been easy for the Wampanoags. But if you think about it, things haven't been easy for people a lot of times. Even right now. And we have something that helps us get through. And that is our word, the word that we're talking about this month. It's called resilience. Resilience means that we have the ability to make things work. And today, we're going to talk all about the first Thanksgiving, and we're going to talk about resilience. Yep. We are strong just like the people who came before us. So let's take a journey of thankfulness into the traditions of Thanksgiving.
Do you get the sense we're on the right track?
Over the next several weeks, during Sweet Greet, we're going to be talking about our senses. Now, last week we talked about sight. And you might think this week we would be talking about hearing because sight and hearing seem to be the most important senses. But we're talking about Thanksgiving, people! And of course, we're not going to be talking about sights and sounds. We're going to be talking about taste. Taste is a very interesting sense. Taste is often associated with memories that you have. Memories of good things and memories of bad things. Like, for example, when I am sick, my taste buds always want chicken noodle soup because it makes me feel better. And when I'm sick, I always want that cough medicine that helps me not cough through the night so that I can sleep well. Also, I think about how my taste buds and my sense of taste can help me. I sure don't want to mix the salt with the sugar in a cookie recipe. Ugh, that would taste horrible. And you know, your taste buds warn you. If something's too hot, it lets your sensors know, careful, there is danger. So taste is really important, but it's never more important than at Thanksgiving time. My sense of taste always takes me to traditional foods and the tastes of the joyful time. Do you have special favorites? Favorites that are served at a holiday that are passed down from generation to generation? I do. In my house on Thanksgiving, we have a big roasted turkey that I actually prepare for 24 hours. Then I have cornbread stuffing with sausage and water chestnuts and delicious pumpkin pie. And don't forget the cranberry sauce, the jellied kind. Do you have traditions too? Maybe you have a cool tradition that would tempt my taste buds, something I've never tried before. I would love to share in your traditions. After all, at the first Thanksgiving, they didn't even have a turkey. What? No turkey? Nope. They had venison, which is deer. And actually, the deer were brought as an offering from the Wampanoags. They also had fish and clams, and don't forget, plenty of fresh vegetables from the harvest that the Native Americans helped the Pilgrims grow. Lots to be thankful for. It is so interesting to learn about the different traditions of the past and present. Honoring them is being grateful. And learning about other people's traditions, well, that just makes us better because it means that we're getting to know one another and we're getting to appreciate the differences in our community. Care to share? Well, come on and get out of your chair. Okay, you know the drill now that you're standing. What? Come on, stand up. Now I have a lot of snow in my yard. Enough to make a pretty good snowball. I know, let's have some fun. Pick up a piece of paper. Make sure it's one you don't need. Follow what I do. Got it? All right, meet me in a second. All right, you have your snowball and I have mine. This is great packing snow, that's all I have to say. So, let's play a little game now. Are you ready? Do you have your snowball? I have mine. All right, gonna move kind of fast now, so see if you can keep up with me. Put your snowball on your nose. Put your snowball on your head, on your shoulder, on your elbow, on your shoulder, on your elbow, on your hand, on your knee, on your hand, on your knee, on your hand. I'm going way down. Oh, put your arm! Put it on your toe! Put it on your toe! Put it on your toe! Put it on your shoulder, put it on your head, put it on your nose. Ooh, mine's really cold. Put it on your chin. Put it on your eyelash. Put it on your ear. Woo, other ear. Other ear. Ooh, put it on your bum. Put it in your hip and your hand. Get a little jazz going. Very nice. Put it on your chest, on your belly button, on your chest, on your shoulder, on your shoulder, on your nose, on your chin, and now throw it. Ah! Ha! Thought I was gonna get you. Well, did ya? That was fun. All right, everybody, sit on down, and I'm gonna warm up. All right, here's something I noticed. When I was outside, I noticed that the snowball that I was holding got harder and harder to hold on to, as you can imagine. Brr, certainly didn't bring me any comfort. So in the end, I let go of it. Now sometimes, though, we find things to hold on to that actually give us great comfort. Why is that? Well, when things are hard to handle, if we have a special someone or a something to hold on to, it calms us down. And that is what we call grounding. Let's go back and think about the Pilgrims for a minute. The trip across the ocean must have been horrible. Wet, cold, people were sick, people were hungry. How did they manage? What grounded them? Well, it could be a person, like, say, their child, holding them and thinking about a better life for them feels grounding. Or it could be a thing, maybe a picture or a locket that was given to them by someone special. Holding on to that makes them feel grounded. Or maybe it was an idea, like an idea of having a better life in the new world. That also makes them feel grounded. My daughter's grounding object is her dog. Inkster makes her laugh and gives her kisses when she's sad. My son's grounding object is playing golf. He knows that when he's had a bad day, if he goes out and hits some balls, well, it helps calm him down, and he finds a moment of peace. My husband? Well, his grounding object is music. Music fills his mind and soul with peace. When you're having a bad day or going through a tough time, what could ground you? Is it an item that someone you care about gave to you? Is it a hug from a friend or a family member? Or is it an idea that tomorrow will be better? Everyone needs a little help now and again. A grounding object could be the perfect tool to do the job. What will your grounding object be Today's story is called The Carrot Seed, a story that I used to listen to when I was little. The ground, a seed, a harvest, and resilience. What better message for Thanksgiving? The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krauss. A little boy planted a carrot seed. His mother said, "It won't come up." His father said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." And his brother said, "It won't come up." Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. But nothing came up, and nothing came up. Everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up, but he still pulled the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. That's what you call resilience. And then, one day, a carrot came up, just as the little boy had known it would. Such a short story. Such a big message. He believed in the carrot seed. He was the only one that believed in the carrot seed. Sometimes it feels like there's only one person that believes in you, and that's yourself. Just like he believed in the seed. But actually, that's not true. There are many, many people who believe in you, aren't there? Let's be mindful for a minute. Do you know what that means? It means sit very quietly in a comfy place and think about all the things you have in your head. How about this? When you think of the boy, do you think of Thanksgiving? Can you find something the boy and the pilgrim have in common? Can you find something the boy and the Wampanoag have in common? The boy planted a seed and had to depend on the earth to help it grow. The Pilgrims and the Native Americans, called Wampanoags, depended on the earth for their harvest. And that is the same. And how did the boy show resilience? Even when everyone told him the carrot would not grow, the boy kept weeding and watering. He did not give up. He stuck by the seed and waited patiently. The Pilgrims and the Wampanoags were different in so many ways, but they did find they could help each other, and they showed patience. In the end, they all had a great harvest, something to be thankful for. And that is our Mindful Minute. So here is what grounds me, the thought that there are so many people who care about what happens to the students at Edison.
Some days we forget to look around us. Some days we can't see the joy that surrounds us. So caught up Tonight we pray for what we know can be, and every day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though we all can still do more than still, there's so much to be thankful for. Even with our differences, there is a place we're all connected. Each of us can find each other's what we know can be, and on this day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though this world needs so much more, there's so much to be thankful for. 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 There's so much to be
Hope you felt a connection today. That is so important if you want to see the whole picture. Here's a thought. Each one of these dots represents something you have to be thankful for.
The rest of my life gonna start today.